Welcome everyone tuning in on this cloudy March afternoon to kick off the 2022 Gilman Varsity Lacrosse spring season. I have the great pleasure to bring to you one of the best out-of-conference rivalries that Gilman has had over the past 2 decades. A quote I have from assistant coach Brooks Matthews is that pretty much every time Georgetown Prep and the Hounds have played over the past 2 decades, that these games have been absolute nail-biters. Georgetown Prep is coming into this game with an 0-2 record. After last season, they went 14-3 and won their conference. The Hounds are currently 0-0, but our captains Chase Brody, Kyle Morris, Ethan Villamater, and Bone Webster are determined to turn that around and get the Hounds back after a 4-9 record last season. The Hounds are very excited to introduce first-season coach Anthony Incontrera, as long as welcoming back 2009 grad Marcus Holman as our offensive coordinator. Coach Holman won us a championship in 2009, and I know he's determined to get us back to the promised land over a decade later. As we face off, looks like Georgetown Prep will win this one, trying to get their possession started. Long stick number 28, Matt Christmas, starts that. As the Hounds get it back, number 13, Ian Evans, plays a poor pass to George Guyan, and George cannot control. Back to Mac. Duke commit plays to zero, and a low-to-low finish in between the goalie's legs. Colin Burns, the Princeton commit, gets a quick goal for Georgetown Prep to get them a 1-0 lead. About a little more than 30 seconds into this first quarter. Let's see how the Hounds can bounce back from this one. A little bit of poor passing from the Hounds early in the game there cost them possession. Let's see if we can get this back on this face-off, however. Georgetown's Prep, Mac Eldridge, UVA commit. He'll be joining our goalkeeper, Kyle Morris, next season in college. Wins the face-off for Georgetown Prep. Poor pass, but number 10 at Georgetown Prep, Sierra McClary, gets the ball back. Patient play here from Georgetown Prep. Number 2 breaks in, plays it back. And that is a turnover for the Hounds as we gain back possession. Kyle plays to 20. Wary Calhoun running down. Resets to George. George to Kyle. To Ethan. Good play here by the Hounds. 60 seconds left on the clock. Mikey Maloney to Chase Brody, senior captain, committed to Army. Back to sophomore Jay Wilkerson. 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Missed control by the Hounds there. And it's a turnover of possession to Georgetown Prep. Not the best start that the Hounds would have wanted there, to obviously try to nick a goal back to get this game tied up, but let's see what we can do in defense. Tuesday, Gilman had a scrimmage, and they played spectacular defense for a majority of the game, so I'm expecting good stuff from the Hounds today. Georgetown Prep playing it around. Quick passing, but not really being able to get in behind the Hounds' zone coverage. Chase Brody closes down number 3, Connor Remington. Plays it to Owen Horning of Georgetown Prep. Puts the moves on number 20, Wary Calhoun, but didn't progress really there for Georgetown Prep. Again, good zone by the Hounds here. Good shifting. Cuts in, plays it back. Another good tip by the Hounds. Shot clock's running down to 5 seconds. They get a shot there, but the refs look like they will not count it, and it will be a possession back to the Hounds. Error at the scores table. They put 6 seconds back on the clock. Hopefully the Hounds can keep control here and not let up a last second goal. George closes down 28 of Georgetown Prep. Tries to get a shot, but right into Kyle Morris's stick. Driving up the field is Oscar Wilson. Good transition by the Hounds. Let's see what we can do here. Plays it back to Wary to reset. Plays across to Stephen Fulchino. Fulchino to Bo Webster. Webster back to Oscar. About 40 seconds left on the shot clock for the Hounds. Tries to put the moves on him. Back to Clayton Badley. 30 seconds left. Cuts in. Tries the bounce shot, but good defense by Georgetown Prep as it played up to Matt Christmas on transition. Long stick, great pass. Good goalkeeping by Kyle Morris. Prevent the second goal and get the Hounds back in possession of the ball. Good play. The Bow. Junior captain plays it to Clayton. Ball goes back to Clayton. Trying to look for his options here. About halfway through this first quarter. As Oscar resets it to Chase. Chase to Jay. See what Jay tries to do here. Takes on his defender. Plays it to Mikey. Low to high shot by Maloney. Gilman stays in possession with 30 seconds left on the clock. Wally tries to get around the defenseman. Low shot, and it rolls in for the Hounds to bring the score to 1-1. Good response by the Hounds. Some great defensive possessions, and then a very solid, methodical attack there by the Hounds to get Wally his first goal of the season. See how the Hounds can face off. One of their weaknesses this season. Hey. Georgetown Prep possession there. Off of a foul, off of the face-off. They drive it up the field. Larry Horning trying to get a shot off. Georgetown commit. Playing it around. Number 7, Owen Horning. Drives to the left. Looks like penalty on the Hounds. They'll be in the penalty for a minute here. See if they can survive this. Obviously not the situation you want to be in after tying up the game. 33-15 for Georgetown Prep. Playing it again. Tries to do a low-to-low shot in between Kyle Morris's legs, but great goalkeeping there by the Hounds. Captain. Missed shot there by 33 of Georgetown Prep. Nate Kabiria, another Georgetown commit, one of their junior attackmen. Playing it to 7. Another great save by Kyle there. And the penalty for 25 more seconds. Let's see if the Hounds can survive this. They've done well so far. Good sliding by the Hounds. But number 2, Tommy Arata, is left wide open in the middle of the defense to get an easy finish one-on-one against Kyle Morris. See if the Hounds can fix that. Obviously, they were doing well there as they survived the penalty for 45 seconds, but they did end up conceding in the end to bring the lead to 2-1 to Georgetown Prep. As when Tommy Arata, a Colgate commit, junior midi, put that away for Georgetown Prep. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. See if Gilman loses another face-off, it looks like. Never mind. Great recovery and determination by the Hounds there. Got possession back in their favor. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first quarter. See what the Hounds can do. Kyle running up. Plays a pass which the refs deem offside. Coach is very upset about that as it obviously gives away possession. Gilman are granted possession again, however. Poor call by the ref there. Kyle looking for options. As he unleashes it. No one really opening up for him as he has to play it to the other team. Great recovery save there by Kyle against 28 Georgetown Prep. Matt Christmas, Duke commit. Long stick mini, one of the players who really runs their transition as Oscar gets the ball. Can't take advantage of his opportunity there. Has to reset. Plays it away, Calhoun. Calhoun to Chase Brody. As Jay Wilkerson comes up. Promising sophomore for the Hounds. Chase Brody has the ball back. He rotates around to where Wally was. Wally has the ball to Jay. Tries to do a bounce shot. Slightly off target there. Inaccurate pass there by Wally as there are about 20 seconds left in the shot clock. 3 minutes left in this first quarter for the Hounds. Playing badly. Trying to put on the moves. Plays to Chase Brody to Mikey. Michael Maloney gets the goal. The ref does not. The ref does not agree. A great defense there by Wally to get the Hounds the ball back, but it should really be tied up there. Bad call by the ref. Wally and Clayton playing 2-on-2 right there. Just in between them, trying to get some attack going. Michael missed that one, but Hounds stay in possession to Chase Brody. Chase gets past his defender. Off the post. Georgetown Prep quickly plays it up to Carson Witter, to Matt Christmas. Poor pass Poor pass by the Duke commit as the Hounds regain possession. Trying to tie up this game in the last few minutes of this first quarter. Sophomore star George Guyan run up. Plays it to Midi junior captain Bo Webster. Bo regains the ball. Steven Fulcino to Oscar. Oscar trying to get in a shot. Bo! Great finish in between the keeper's legs as it ties up the score for the Hounds. Very, very back and forth game so far. The Hounds should really have the lead here, but due to a blown call by the ref, it's only 2-2. But good start by the Hounds. About a minute and 25 seconds left in this first quarter to come back from 2 deficits and get it tied up. Good job building momentum. Face-off violation. The Hounds get possession here. Jay Wilkerson comes onto the field. What the Mini's trying to do. Leaves it to Wary Calhoun. Calhoun gets it to Chase Brody. Chase can't get anything out of that right there. Wally plays it back to Wally, though. Wally tries to size up his defender. Gets around. Good leverage there by Wally, but couldn't get the shot on frame. Plays it back to Clayton. Clayton takes on his defender. And again, a high to low shot past the goalie to get the Hounds in the lead. Great finish by the sophomore attackman there. One of the few freshmen last spring to start, him and George Guyton. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive by Clayton Badley there to with less than a minute left in this first quarter to get the Hounds back in the lead as they deserve. Played very, very good attack and defense so far during this first period. Hounds lose this face-off, it looks like. Just waiting for some subs to come on from the box. Pretty patient here. Played to Tommy Arata. Great D by the Hounds. Plays it up. Hayden Carpenter. Hayden Carpenter loses the ball there and will lose possession for the Hounds. Georgetown Prep with closing under 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Let's see if they can get anything out of this one. Plays to Nate Kabiri. Georgetown commit. Let's see if he can do anything. Poor pass. And the first period will come to a close with the Hounds in the lead, 3-2. Very impressive start by the Hounds. Done well to come back. And I'm going to take a break for this second period and come back. As we come back from this break, a few first quarter stats that I'd love to highlight for everyone watching is that Kyle Morris having an absolutely brilliant game so far, 6 saves in this first quarter, and a place where Georgetown Prep has definitely fallen flat is they've committed 5 turnovers. So those are 2 stats which have really dictated this game so far. And as Ian Evans looks like he's gonna lose another face-off from a violation. Quick play by Georgetown Prep. Matt Christmas. Matt Christmas plays it back. Nate Kabiri, see what he can do here. Plays it all the way back to Tommy Arata. Tommy Arata plays it to Ciaran McClearly. Back to Arata, back to McClearly. Trying to play it down the right side here. Tries to make a move. Doesn't get a shot off. Great D by the Hounds. Colin Burns. Prince commit didn't really make anything out of that one. Back to Tommy Arata. Tommy Arata tries to get past. Great defense by Guyton there. Good fight by George. See if he can win this possession back for the Hounds. Ref throws a flag. Looks like the Hounds will be in the penalty. 10 seconds as we hear Georgetown Prep scream that. Trying to get a shot off. Cuts in. Off target. Another good defensive possession by the Hounds, but looks like there'll be a penalty. Not sure if this one will be a 30-second or a 1-minute penalty on the Hounds. After holding very solid there to start this quarter. Very solid defense. 30-second penalty on George Guyton. Such a great tip there by George. I know he's going to be a little bit upset on himself about that one, as Georgetown Prep might try and get a goal out of this. Play number 10, Ciaran McClearly to 7. Another save by Kyle Morris. He's really having a great season opener to follow up his excellent junior campaign that he had last season. Hayden Carpenter and Clayton Badley there fighting for the ball. Oscar's also there. Both teams are really trying to get possession. As number 7, Owen Horning comes away with that, only momentarily though. The Hounds back at it. Wally thought he had that one. Harrison Schlein there, 21, the freshman of the Hounds, try to fight for that, but looks like Georgetown Prep are going to have possession here. Poor pass. Oscar ends up with the ball. Possibly a hold there, Georgetown Prep, but it is not being called. Oscar waiting for his attackman to come on. George Guyton comes back on defense. See what the Hounds can do here. Not a little over 9 minutes left. Second period. Really big to see who gets the first goal to either even up or the Hounds can take a two-goal lead. Great save by the Georgetown Prep goalie. Good shot there, though, by Bo. Tried to get that high to low, get it past the keeper, but couldn't. Michael Maloney starts with the ball. Bo Webster to Oscar Wilson. Wilson might have almost turned it over there, but Bo Webster does a great job regaining the ball and possession for the Hounds. Back to Wally. Raidbow tries to get leverage there. Good defense by Georgetown Prep. Bo Webster trying to evade. Keeps the ball. Wally has it. Poor pass to Oscar. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Oscar can get a shot off here. Unneeded turnover there by the Hounds. Oscar probably thinking there a few less seconds on the clock than we actually had. Rare mistake, though, by the very experienced and talented junior. Georgetown prep with the ball. Poor pass. They keep possession, however. Ronnie Sears does a great job cutting off 6 from where he wants to go. Back to number 9, Rafe Bradshaw. Bradshaw to 22, Brendan Galvin. Galvin trying to cut in, but again, just great defense by the Hounds. Now George Guyton's on the ball. Trying to fend off the attackman. Again, another excellent defensive possession by the Hounds as Oscar tries to play quick. But it goes through number 26, Tommy Biddison's stick. He does, however, end up getting on that ball to get the Hounds possession. Michael Maloney trying to make a move. Mary Calhoun. Calhoun to Chase Brody. Chase Brody back to midi, Jay Wilkerson. Wilkerson back to Chase Brody. Hot potato there by the Hounds, trying to see if anyone can get an advantage. He cuts left. Tries to cut back right. Great idea there, but just couldn't get the execution as the ball rolls back to Clayne Badley. Puts on the spin move. Clayne Badley. Trying to get past him. Great pass, and it's a great finish by Jay Wilkerson. That was all created by Clayne Badley. Being able to survive there, find the assist. Brilliant vision by the sophomore. And it brings the Hounds from down 2-1 to 3 unanswered goals to get this lead up to 4-2 about halfway into this second period. Ian Evans back on the face-off. Not had the best start to the day here, but coach is clearly staying confident in Ian. The Hounds with great momentum here. They keep it up. George again with a great play. Hounds. Aiden Carpenter there. George all the way up, fighting for it. Clayne Badley. Wally doubling, but I don't think the ref here is going to grant the Hounds possession, sadly, after just great fight and determination there to try and get the ball in possession. All the momentum right now is in the Gilman Greyhounds' favor, though. Georgetown Prep really have taken a hook here, and they're going to have to try and respond. Under 6 minutes left in the second period. The second quarter is really going to be massive to see who has this momentum going into the halftime and the second half as a whole.
You guys are struggling.
Sam Muir dishes it off to number 6. 6-33. 33 sets it to 0. Colin Burns, one of Georgetown Prep's undisputed best players. Plays it back, though. Didn't see anything there as Matt Christmas runs back to the defensive half. Number 2, Tommy Arata. Tommy Arata trying to get advantage, trying to get a shot off, but can't. Plays back to 33. Another missed opportunity by Georgetown Prep as the Hounds in transition. Puts on an absolute move on Georgetown Prep. Ethan Villamater still is possession for the Hounds as there's a timeout called on the field. Gilman absolutely keeping on the gas pedal in every way, continuing to extend their lead, extend their momentum, and if they close out this half, possibly do their best to put this game out of reach. As we'll take a break until this timeout is finished. out of this timeout. Let's see how the Hounds have a play ran up. See if they can get a quick goal here. And right now, coming off this timeout, the Hounds have number 24, Fulcino, 3, Oscar, 44, Bo Webster's in, 41, Clayton Badley, number 2, Michael Maloney, and 37, Wally Radaba. So Michael right now has the ball. Oscar to Badley. Badley's running at him. Good layoff. Trying to get the shot off, can't. Radaba trying to make a move on Muir. Does a good job rotating with him. Good job not giving up leverage there. Clayton Badley. Shift to the right. And it's a great high-to-high finish by Clayton Badley in that top right corner. Clearly, the Hounds have come out of that timeout looking like absolute geniuses as they continue to extend this lead. The Hounds are really keeping it up here as this first half comes to a close. The Hounds are really doing a great job to extend their lead, keep their momentum. Ian Evans back on the face-off. Excellent draw there by Coach Holman. And Georgetown Prep here might have to make a defensive switch, see if they want to go into zone or man. Clearly, because whatever they're doing now, the Hounds are figuring out and breaking apart. Ian trying to concedes another face-off. Ronnie Sears on the ball here. Colin Burns, Princeton commit. Plays with 15. Larry Horning. Horning plays to Tommy Arata. Owen Horning right now with the ball. Trying to get leverage, but the Hounds doing well. Rotating there. George Guyan trying to stay in front. Trying to keep that pressure on, not give up anything easy. Fake shot there, couldn't get anything off though. Ian is great there, preventing a shot. As there are 27 seconds left on the shot clock for Georgetown Prep. They need something here to try and shift this momentum. The Hounds are really run away this quarter. A little bit of a misstep there as one of their players falls down behind the net. Colin Burns trying to put on a move. And it's simply just another spectacular save by Colin Morris. As it only 6 seconds left, they're really going to try and have to get something here as the ball. They attempt a shot, not on target, and the Hounds are back in position with another excellent defensive hold to keep Georgetown Prep in only 2 goals this game and really shutting them out this second quarter. Really showing those adjustments they made out of that first quarter. Even though the Hounds do continue to lose face-offs, they've just done so well defensively to keep control of this game. As they're on the attack, Wally to Clayton Badley. Poor pass there. Truly a careless error as Jay Wilkerson does his best to make up for it and slows down the attackman of Georgetown Prep. Really big there, stopping an almost clear goal unless Kyle Morris could have pulled off another bit of magic that he's had this game. George Guyan does great there, staying in front, and the shot is off target by Georgetown Prep. As it looks like Matt Christmas, who ripped that one's going to come back. And they're going to sub in another attackman. 17 of the Hounds. Matthew Morelli comes on. Ronnie Sears is on the ball. Quick play. Quick play there by Georgetown Prep. Quick in, and then Colin Burns with a just very solid finish. It's pretty central of the cage. And Colin Burns, Princeton commit, gets a goal, which Georgetown Prep have really needed, as the Hounds have really been dominant this quarter, but that does put a bit of a nick in the Hounds' armor, as some might say. Ian Evans stays on face-off for the Hounds with about 2 minutes left in this in this first half. Hounds fighting hard for this one. And it'll be a timeout. Georgetown Prep now might be feeling the momentum, but they can go out of this timeout. Now they're going to try and obviously drop a play, try and get something quick, as they did on that reset on their last goal from the quick distribution of Owen Horning to Colin Burns to get a great finish one-on-one against Kyle Morris. Really interesting to see what the Hounds are going to do here, though. They played so well during this first half, but they don't want to see all their hard work go to waste, as they might not even have a multi-goal lead. They might have that slip away because Georgetown Prep does have the ball out of this timeout, and they're in a really, really good position here. So, and something that I'd love to highlight during this break is some upcoming games of the Gilman Lacrosse over this spring break period. On this upcoming Saturday, March 12th, the Hounds are going to play Norfolk Academy. And then further into the weekend, on 13th, the Hounds are going to go down to Florida, and they're going to be on IMG Academy's campus to play 3 games on March 14th, 2 on March 14th, and 1 on March 15th. Everyone send their best wishes and luck toward the Hounds over spring break. Very excited to see how they can start off the season against some of the best teams in the East Coast. As we come out of this timeout, excited to see how the Hounds can obviously bounce back after conceding a goal, but especially see if Georgetown Prep can live up to their quality and try and get a goal off of this timeout, as they're playing quick here. Hounds just doing great, staying in front of the ball, and that's another turnover by Georgetown Prep. Villamater leading transition. Tries to get a bounce shot. 2 off target there, but again, the Hounds back in possession. Another careless turnover as Clayne Badley keeps the ball. Georgetown Prep really shooting themselves in the foot this entire game so far. Clayne Badley trying to put on the dance. Can't, but he gets the ball back. Clayne Badley to Jay Wilkerson. A little bit of a low pass, but Jade as well there to adjust. Barely over a minute left in this first half, so this will probably be the Hounds' last offensive possession. As Chase gives it to Wally. Wally trying to get the leverage, but he plays it back to Chase. Chase bumps in, trying to get leverage. Low shot there. Wally does great to regain possession, but he was in the crease, so it will be a turnover of possession by the Hounds, as Georgetown Prep will have these last 40-ish seconds to try and get a goal from themselves and try and continue to close this deficit that they've been facing almost this entire quarter. As Sam Muir is running it up, but he calls another timeout. Big 99 to Georgetown Prep. Ran all the way up there in possession. The Navy commit senior defenseman really trying to get an attack there, but his hopes are halted by the Georgetown Prep coaches, who called a timeout over these last 30 seconds to try and get a goal. And we'll be right back after this timeout. Coming back after that quick timeout right before the end of the half. Let's see what Georgetown Prep can do out of this timeout. Colin Burns is going to start the ball. He plays back to Tommy Arata. Ball goes back to Tommy Arata as the Hounds are in his zone defense to close out this first half. Ronnie Sears there steps out. George got in on the ball as they have to shift there, but good recovery by the Hounds. Tries to get the low to high shot, but it does not go anywhere near the net. And Georgetown Prep will only have about a little bit more than 7 seconds here to try and get something. Colin Burns starts with the ball on his stick, tries to run in, and it appeared to be a Herculean effort, but he stepped in the crease, so it will be a turnover for the Hounds at the end of the half. And the first half will come to an end with the Gilman Greyhounds dominant second quarter, dominant close to this half, and really good start by the Hounds. Very impressive against a very historic, very, very good team in Georgetown Prep. And we'll be right back after halftime. Welcome back to everyone tuning in for the second half of Georgetown Prep versus Gilman. Great first half for the Hounds, and especially second quarter. In that second quarter, the Hounds did an exceptional job at limiting Georgetown Prep shots. You can see that in Kyle Morris. He really had to do a Superman impression during that first quarter with 6 saves, while he only had to look like a pedestrian, even though he's excellent in that second quarter because he only had to make 1 save. Then Georgetown Prep have continued to dominate the face-offs, but outside of that, the ground balls are pretty much even for both teams, and a few stars that I'd love to highlight after that first half have been Clayne Badley with 2 goals and an assist. Great start by Clayne, fellow sophomore, and then Wally Radabaugh with another goal. Bo Webster and Jay Wilkerson as well with goals. Great start by the Hounds, and let's hope we can continue that momentum into the second half. Looks like Ian Evans there will concede the start to this third quarter's face-off as the Hounds appear to stay in his own defense. As I get a better look at it, they have switched back to man to start off the second half, as Tommy Arata of Georgetown Prep doesn't really have any options on him. He's kind of trying to do everything by himself because his teammates aren't really opening, as he has to play it back. 15 trying to cut in, but Villamater does a great job staying in front, stopping its progress. Good shift there by George as he recovers back in position, as Ethan now goes one-on-one. 15 looking for that shot, runs across for the angle. George again stops his progress. Great recovery and work by the sophomore defenseman. Now one-on-one for Calhoun. 20 seconds left on less than 10 on 5. Another missed shot, and it's gonna be a reset. However, Georgetown Prep will have another minute. The shot clock there. Good defense to start this half though by the Hounds. Worry does an excellent job there, taking on the attackman and stepping up. And looks like that'll be a penalty on Georgetown Prep. Love to highlight Worry Calhoun there for a second. 2023 junior midi, having a great game. Love the effort. Love the recovery there to get the ball back for the Hounds, and the Hounds, for the first time, Georgetown Prep are in the penalty. So now the Hounds for the next 30 seconds. They're a man up. So let's see how we can capitalize off of this. Hopefully get a goal, take advantage of Georgetown Prep's mistakes. As well, the Hounds have been the people with the man down. They've done a great job of being resilient and not conceding a goal. Looks like the attack will start with captain Army commit Chase Brody. Chase Brody plays it to Jay Wilkerson. Wilkerson back to Brody. Playing it across, Clayne Badley. Fake shot. Back to Chase. Chase to Clayton. Clayton runs across. Jay Wilkerson. Low shot in between the legs. Continuing to extend this momentum in the lead for the Hounds. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's a great bounce back after Georgetown Prep got that goal late in the second quarter. I'm very proud to see how the Hounds have bounced back from this, continue to extend their lead. Great play by Jay Wilkerson, Clayne Badley, Chase Brody. All of them have had absolutely magnificent games and really great start to the season for the Hounds against a very formidable opponent. See if the Hounds can try and win a face-off here, as Ian Evans is not at his best day. Looks like Georgetown Prep will win another there. Oscar does well there to work hard. Hey, goalie loses the ball. Clayne Badley puts it away. What a day for the sophomore, getting the hat trick. Hat trick and an assist. Continue to extend this lead to 7-3 for the Hounds, and under 10 minutes left into this third quarter, but has Georgetown Prep, all their hard work, seen it go away as the Hounds have started quick here. 2 goals in 2 minutes. That's what you love to see. Excellent, excellent start. Hold on Gilman there. Another face-off violation. See how the defense can hold up after all that momentum that the attack's gone them here. Of course, Georgetown Prep don't want to be careless and make too many risks, but 4-goal deficit in the second half, they are going to have to try and pick up the momentum here. Here McClary trying to do something on Ethan Villamater, but Villamater does a good job there. Tries to get leverage there. One of Georgetown Prep's absolute star players, but the Hounds won't bend. They won't break. They stay firm on their defense there. Now Georgetown Prep has to reset. Villamater does excellent there. Good job cutting off the angles, so Kyle Morris could put himself in the best position to make that save. What a dime by Kyle as the Hounds are in transition. Trying to capitalize. Well, Georgetown Prep don't have the good numbers they want on the field, but still, excellent play there by the Hounds. It's Clayton Badley will start off with this ball. Clayton Badley to Oscar Wilson. Tries to get that bounce shot. Wally's fighting for it. Poor pass by Georgetown Prep. Oscar has the ball back in his possession. He's running it up, and he gets the shot while the goalie's out of position. And in the first 4 minutes of this second half, there's a chance that the Hounds have put this game away. 3 goals, 4 minutes. That's the start you like to see. Of course, they're going to have to keep their foot in this gas pedal. They don't want to let up, but Georgetown Prep have come out flat while the Hounds have come out sparking on all cylinders. Absolutely magnificent start by the Hounds here. All the momentum in their favor. And Georgetown Prep continues to win these face-offs, but the Hounds just resilient defense, great recovery, great shifting all afternoon. It's been so impressive by the Hounds, especially for first game of the season against a veteran team which won 14-3, won their conference last year. Very, very impressive for the Hounds. Gets us all very optimistic for what the season could hold. George closes down the defender. The attacker does well there. That's a great pass. Low to high shot. Goes far that left post. That was an absolute dime, though, of a pass to Nate Kabiri, but Kabiri couldn't put it away. As Colin Burns starts off with the ball, trying to make something of it, trying to get some leverage. And it's just a poor shot off target. Tries to make something out of nothing there, but possibly trying to do too much. Didn't make this right play. As Tommy Arata this time will start off with the ball. Plays a poor pass to Owen Horning. Back to Horning, but it's a excellent block by the Hounds, continuing to stay in front of the defender, but someone clearly didn't recover there because Colin Burns left wide open, but whiffed the shot. Zone D back by the Hounds. Just as they closed that first half, we're seeing the effects that it's really having on Georgetown Prep. They're having a very difficult time trying to break it down with only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, Colin Burns is going to try and make something here, but just poor pass. And the Hounds are in transition, running at full speed. Wally gets the ball, He plays the clean badly. Great work there by Ronnie to get that speed up in transition though. Clayton to Jay. Jay pretty central in the field here. Let's see which way he tries to go. He plays to captain Chase Brody. Chase Brody's going to try and work something here. Back to Jay. Resets. Michael Maloney. Let's see what Mikey can do here. Takes on the defender. Good stop there by the defense. Back to Wally. Wally trying to get leverage here. Almost beats the Navy commit. Poor pass there, as it's going to be the first turnover by the Hounds of this half, with about 5.5 minutes left. If they go up 9-3, they really could have put this game away, but let's see if the Hounds' resilient defense and great shifting and just keeping really good fundamentals can keep it up. They've done so well over these first 3 quarters. Number 3 there, Connor Remington, trying to make something. Looks like big 28, Matt Christensen do commit. He's gonna get subbed out here. Number 6, Seamus McNally. Let's see what he can do here, as Jay does an excellent job slowing him down, and now Ronnie's on ball. Shifts to George. Excellent recovery there by the big defenseman. Really slowing down Georgetown Prep. Only 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, Hayden Carpenter there doing a great job not to concede leverage. Great shift. It's an excellent finish, though, by Georgetown Prep. Gave Hayden Carpenter there, might have overcommitted himself just a slight bit, giving up just a bit of an inch. And 33, Nate Kabiri of Georgetown Prep. Funnily enough, going to Georgetown to play in college. Just if you give him even a slight of an inch there, he'll take advantage of it. Still, though, 8 minutes into this third quarter, the Hounds have 3 goals. The Georgetown Prep have 1. Gilman have absolutely dominated these past 2 quarters, and of course, let's see if they can continue it. Possible another face-off lost by the Hounds. As Georgetown Prep's trying to play quick here, but it's a poor pass. As Jackson Barnhill will start possession for the Hounds, plays to Kyle. Kyle to George. See what the sophomore star can do. Poor pass to Oscar. George there possibly trying to do a little bit too much instead of playing the simple play. George in front. Good shift by the defenseman. Not giving up leverage. Colin Burns playing methodical. Plays to Horning. Larry Horning also committed to Georgetown. Tries to put him on skates. Good defense there by the Hounds. And it's a close but not so on target shot by Owen Horning, the younger brother. Colin Burns trying to face up Jackson, and another shot which Owen Horning skies above the goal. Colin Burns will start off with it again. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, good shifting by Jackson. Not trying to give up any leverage there, but all defensemen have got to keep their position, not give up anything easy. Back to Nate Kabiri. Nate Kabiri trying to cut around. Goes for the low to high, but misses left of the goal. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. See if the Hounds can halt another possession of Georgetown Prep. They've done so well here. 10 seconds left, but looks like Ronnie might be called for a penalty there, as it appears that he dragged the Georgetown Prep attackman down. Man up, Georgetown Prep, 30-second penalty on Ronnie Sears. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Absolutely dominated by the Hounds, but of course you want to close it out well. 60 seconds put on the shot clock. Tries to square up the shot, but it's a deflection off the Hounds. Let it go block, though. Not forcing Kyle to have to make another Superman save. To Nate. Nate to Larry. And then it's just Kyle's having a day at the office, isn't he? To Hayden Carpenter, what a snag. But he loses it, and his stick. Gets it back, though. Owen Horning. And it's an excellent finish. High to low. Left to Kyle Morris, and Georgetown Prep are going off on the sidelines. Even though they still have a 3-goal deficit. Not sure about that one, but Gilman, of course, still up 1 goal this quarter. If the Hounds can bounce back, get some momentum back, get a goal back, it's completely in their favor again. They've just got to slow down the momentum that Georgetown Prep is trying to gain here. Winning a faceoff would be really huge for the Hounds. Sadly, however, they do not. Running down the sideline, plays to Colin Burns of Georgetown Prep. Plays it back to Nate Kabary. Kabary. Plays to Rafe Bradshaw. See what Rafe can do here. Back to Seamus McNally. He's trying to make something. It's a jump shot. Great finish by Connor Remington, the senior midi of Georgetown Prep. And now they've gone on a little run of their own. Three unanswered goals for them now as the Hounds they throw a hook. Georgetown Prep's throwing one back, and now let's see who can. The next goal is going to be monumental on the momentum going into this fourth quarter. Georgetown Prep get another. Their momentum's all the way on their side, but if Gilman can stop it, get a goal, go up by 3, be massive going into this final quarter of the game. Both teams, though, have shown really, really impressive resilience. The Hounds early in the game, and then Georgetown Prep the end of this quarter after the Hounds started so well, 3 goals in 4 minutes. Georgetown Prep win another face-off. Matt Christmas, do commit. Is it to Carson Whittier? Back to Christmas. Christmas trying to make something of it. Back to Colin Burns. Burns to Nate Kabary. Kabary to Rafe Bradshaw. See what Bradshaw can do. Plays it short to Seamus McNally. McNally to Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Remington. Remington to Georgetown commit Nate Kabary. Kabary's trying to do some magic here. Plays it short, however. Seamus McNally. McNally tries to put the moves on. George Guyan does an excellent job there slowing down the Princeton commit. Now, in transition, let's see what the Hounds can do. Jackson releases the ball, running all the way up. Plays it across to Jay Wilkerson. Let's see what Jay can do. He's having a great game for himself. The last 20 seconds of this quarter. This could be big for the Hounds. If we close it out here with a goal, all the momentum's in our way. Poor pass by the sophomore, and it's a turnover. The Hounds started so well, but sadly have really not closed out this quarter as I'd like to. As instead of at one point they had a 5-goal lead, it's back to 2. 2 seconds left. Kyle Morris just lets loose, and going into this final quarter of play this afternoon, the Hounds go into it with an 8-6 lead after a possible, as they could have possibly blown this game away with a brilliant 3 goals and 4-minute start in the third quarter, but Sadly, the Georgetown Prep has truly been resilient, worked hard, fought their way back, and are in a great position to possibly even up this game in this fourth quarter. And we'll be right back after the break. After all that action that both teams went through, the back and forth, we're right back where we started this second half with a Gilman up 2, 8-6 this time, however. The Hounds start with defensemen George Guyton, Ronnie Sears, and Jackson Barnhill on the field to start this final quarter of play. Trying to see who can come away with this victory to start the season for the Hounds. It'd be a big deal as Matt Christmas, Kyle Morris stands up to the Duke commit, fellow ACC commit, but poor pass leads to an open goal, and Georgetown Preps, Nate Kabiri's not going to miss that one. Brings the game all the way back to 1, and the Hounds have really got to fight back. Looks like Harrison Schlein, the freshman, is going to come up to start the face-off this time. And all the momentum that the Hounds had has kind of been sucked out of the stadium here by Georgetown Prep. But the Hounds have got this. They fought back earlier in the first quarter. They can do it again and keep this lead and get their energy back. Sadly, though, Schlein doesn't start his Gilman career so well, loses that face-off. And Guyton's on the ball here against Nate Kabiri. Right now for Georgetown Prep, they have Nate Kabiri, 33 in, 15 Larry Horning in, 10 Sierran McClarian, as he's currently the one with the ball, 0 Colin Burns in, and 7 Owen Horning. Colin Burns there, skies a shot, trying to go for that top right. Would have been absolute worldy there, but a little bit too high. 45 seconds left on the shot clock. Being very patient here. Hounds not trying to give up any leverage, but Georgetown Prep trying to get an opening, and Georgetown commit Larry Horning, Jr., older brother of another fellow player on the field, 7, Owen Horning. Brilliant shot, good finish. Hounds giving him too much space there. You have to give him his respect to not beat you one-on-one, but you can't give him that much room because he'll just rip it top right like we saw. And that's a laser from distance there. Nothing Kyle can do. Ian Evans there back in trying to win the face-off, but another possession conceded by the Hounds, and Georgetown Prep as they tie it up. It's just like the first quarter, 0-0. This is for all the marbles. Trying to see who can persevere in these last 10 minutes. all the energy you've put into the game these first 38 minutes. You're tired, but you're also determined to try and get this win, as both teams have had leads. Both teams had to fight back from it. Both teams have great players on the field. Let's see what happens here. As Owen Horning, younger brother of Larry, has the ball here, taking on Ethan Villamater. 1-on-1. Skies it. Tries to get that across the body, top right. Misses, however. Nick Barry has the ball. Possibly there could have been a signal for someone to come over, or a possible play. Nate trying to cut over there on George Guyon, but Guyon does a trying to be slick there. A little bit too much style there by Georgetown Prep. They two behind the backs and almost be Kyle Morris, but a miss. But looks like Gilman there might have given up possession as Colin Burns comes away with it. Princeton commit on Ethan Villamater. Two kids are going to be playing at the next level, going 1-on-1. Playing very patient. 9 minutes left in this final quarter. Trying to see who can give up leverage here. Ethan does a great job working. Gives up too much there, but great save there by Colin Morris as he does his sprint and regains possession for the Hounds. That's so big. That's so big. 9 minutes left. Hounds with possession. Conceding 2 early goals in this final quarter. Let's see if they can get one, get this momentum back, get this lead back. This is so big. The next goal is really going to dictate who can play in the rider's seat and who has to play in the back seat, trying to fight for every inch. As Oscar Wilson with the ball. Steve Fulcino whips that catch. Bo Webster now, left flank, trying to make a move. Tries to get past his man. Can't. Tries to go at it again. We'll try and invert the field here. Goes across, tries to get leverage. Good recovery by the Georgetown D. Wally has the ball. Trying to get a shot off. That bounce shot bounced a few yards before he wanted it to. Those you try to catch the goalie out of position, but you can't because there's less power on it. You can't shoot it and expect it to go in from that far. As Georgetown Prep, Matt Christmas on the ball. His bounce shot also skies over the net. And they're going to get 57 seconds and about 7.5 minutes left in this final quarter to see what Georgetown Prep now can do after Gilman get a scoreless possession. 22, Brendan Galvin with the ball. He's a senior, knows what he's doing. Plays it to Nate Barry. Barry, back to Seamus McNally. McNally back to the senior. Back to Nate Barry. Barry trying to cut that corner against George Guyon, but Guyon won't let it happen. He is excellent there, shifting, keeping his leverage. As Owen Horning, the sophomore, gets past Ronnie and puts Georgetown Prep in the lead with just under 7 minutes left in this first quarter. Georgetown Prep of Gilman have played for the past more than the past 2 decades, and this game is living up to the bill, as almost all of them have gone down to 1-goal nail biter. So this is exactly what we were expecting going into today, and exactly what we're getting. Very excited to see, though, if the Hounds can pull away with this win after Georgetown Prep has gone on 6 unanswered goal streak. Hounds have just got to stop this run that Georgetown Prep's on. They've really got to try and halt it in any way possible by just getting 1 goal, evening it back up, and then it's anyone's game, because the Hounds at home, if they get 1 goal, they're going to have the momentum. While Matt Christmas has the ball. Plays it to Nick Barry. Skies it, tries to get that low to high. 6.5 minutes left in this one. Ronnie Sears on ball. Shifts to Jackson. Now George. Ethan Villamater. Georgetown Prep has really all day done a good job of stretching the defense, making them work, and then cutting in. But Gilman also has done an excellent job of rotating and covering for each other. Playing fundamentally strong, not overstretching. Good job staying in front there. Just an example of that. Ronnie Sears on the ball against the sophomore Larry Horning, and it's looks like it's a crease infraction, and the Hounds have the ball. In transition, Jay Wilkerson gets subbed on. Michael Maloney, Wally, Chase, and Clayton Badley are on the field right now. Let's see if they can make some magic and stop this run that Georgetown Prep's on. Jay to Chase. Chase to Wary. Calhoun trying to make a move. Cuts left to Chase. Oh, tries to make the goalie, but good save. Gilman will retain possession, however, with 60 seconds left when Michael Maloney starts. Plays back to Chase Brody. Chase to Mikey. Michael Maloney, let's see what he can do here. Cuts right. Back to Chase. He has that. And he officially gets the first Gilman goal in what it seems like a year. Tying up the game 9-9. Stopping the unanswered streak that Georgetown Prep has been on. And with a little bit more than 5 minutes left in this game, it really is anyone's game now. The Hounds have finally fought back, finally gotten that goal that they've needed, and it's even up. It's tied up now. As we're going to see Carson Mingo on this face-off. Trying to see if he can win it for the Hounds. Turn the tide is what we've seen pretty much most of the day. Oh, Carson does well there. I'm not sure he's going to come out there with the win, however. And Matt Christmas, Duke commit. His long strides, great pass. It's a low-high shot. It was a low-high shot there by Nate Kabiri, but it was another excellent save of Kyle Morris. Having a great day as he is always expected to have. Again, Georgetown Prep playing slow, trying to stretch the Gilman defense here. Jackson on Colin Burns. Thought that went in. hit the side netting, and it's Gilman possession with a little bit under 4.5 minutes left for the Hounds. Tied up. This is for everything here. Kyle Morris. What a dime to Jay Wilkerson in transition. Good defense by Georgetown Prep to slow down Jay, but as Chase comes onto the field. Chase and Oscar there, playing a 2-on-1, trying to get something open. Looks like Clayton makes a slip. Oscar tries to go high to that top right for a finish, but a little bit over the crossbar. Wally will start off with the ball here. 45 seconds left. Slips it to Oscar. Oscar trying to get some leverage. Really, he was being almost quadruple teamed there by the entire Georgetown Prep defense. As it looks like Oscar might have come away with a nick, running out as he might be injured. Wally starts with it. 25 seconds left. Michael Maloney there. That would have been massive for the Hounds. And it's a turnover. Georgetown Prep possession with about 3.5 minutes left in this final quarter. Georgetown Prep are going to use all their time here. They just need one goal, and they're back in the lead. Again, though, Gilman have done well all day. They just need one stop to get the ball back. Ronnie, Jackson, George, Villamater, Chase Brody, and Matthew Morelli are currently the players here defending for the Hounds that the coach has entrusted for these last crucial minutes. Currently, the Georgetown Prep, we're going to have an extra man as Ethan Villamater with a foul. 30-second penalty for Villamater. If the Hounds survive these 30 seconds, it'd be a massive deal, but they've done before earlier in the game, so I'm very confident in the Hounds, but it's rough due to Georgetown Prep having a lot of momentum here. Georgetown Prep have had 3 opportunities like this where they have an extra man, but they're only 1 for 3, so I like my chances from the Hounds. Quick ball movement there, trying to spread out the Hounds' defense, but George is great there to recover, get in front of the Georgetown commit. Nick Kabiri, right in front of goal, one-on-one. Like I said, Georgetown Prep playing quick, stretching the defense, back doors wide open, and it's a one-on-one finish. One-on-one finish for Horning. 2.5 minutes left. The Hounds have really got to press on the gas. Really got to try and get this goal because you obviously don't want to go into those last few possessions on defense and down a goal. It's just never what you want. Carson Mingo stepping back up for this face-off. Let's see if first one looked promising. Didn't come away with it, but let's see if he can change the tide here. Trying to get a Hounds possession, which would be crucial. Sadly, looks like Georgetown Prep are going to come away with another one. Matt Christmas cuts in. Long stick midi. Rips one. Top left. It's a great shot. Great finish by the Duke commit. But like we've seen all day, the face-offs, the Hounds have really struggled in that area all day. And clearly just by the law of averages, the amount of extra possessions and shots that that Georgetown Prep's had, they've really been able to take advantage and are now sitting pretty with 2 minutes, 15 seconds left, but an 11-9 lead by the Hoyas. Ian Evans back on faceoffs. The Hounds really need to win this one to see if they have a chance to come away with the victory this afternoon. And it's a violation. The Hounds will get possession. About 2 minutes and 15 seconds left as Chase Brody comes onto the field with Jay Wilkerson. This is massive. They're going to need obviously they don't want to rush here, but a quick goal would definitely be priority number 1. Georgetown Prep does a good job at slowing down the Hounds. Cuts in. Tries to go to that low, trying to go bottom right there, but slightly too right. As Wally's going to start off with the ball here. And it's a timeout by the Hounds. Let's see what the coaches can draw up, trying to pull something out of their back pocket, and we'll be right back after this crucial timeout by the Hounds. After that timeout, Hoya's currently in the lead, 11-9, with a minute and 55 left in this final quarter of action this afternoon to kick off the spring season for the Gilman Hounds. 58 seconds left as Wally will start off with it. Chase tries to go over the top there, but Gilman will retain possession, but as the clock's dwindling down, the Hounds have really got to, hopefully they had a play drawn up during that timeout as Chase is trying to make a move. He plays Michael Maloney. He gets past, and it's a great finish. It's a great finish into the bottom left corner. Michael Maloney, excellent play there. Clearly the coaches had something for that exact situation with just over a minute and a half left. There is enough time. There is enough time for the Hounds to get back in this and get this score tied up, but this face-off with Ian Evans is going to be absolutely massive. If the Hounds could win this and get this possession, they could take their time. They could take the whole 80 seconds and possibly take a timeout, get a play drawn up, but losing this face-off would be very impactful, obviously. This time it's a violation on the Hounds, conceding possession and giving Georgetown Prep the Hoyas, and just quick start. Billamont doing well there. The Hounds now obviously playing as aggressive as possible, trying to just force a turnover, but leaving players in the middle much more open than you'd expect. Hayden Carpenter and Ronnie Sears here are going to try and double, but it's a good decision to do the bounce pass to Horning. Owen does a move, and it's a penalty. Hoyas are going to have an extra man. Ronnie Sears is going to have to serve that 30-second penalty. And Georgetown Prep are really taking their time, just passing him in between, obviously. It's a great move there. They might try and attack the goal, but they just reset. They're playing very calm. Owen Horning, Nate Kabirdi. 35 seconds left. The Hounds have really got to try and get a good double team off, trying to turn the ball over, but as the clock dwindles under 30 seconds, it's not looking great for the Hounds. The older Horning brother here, just taking his time. Does get a shot off, but like I said earlier, Ronnie Sears committed a penalty. Gonna have to. Hoyas are gonna be an extra man up with 50 seconds left, and this game is probably gonna come to conclusion. We will be back after this break. And timeout call by the Georgia. 15 seconds left. Ronnie Sears is currently serving a 1-minute penalty, and Georgetown Prep are going to come away tonight with an 11-10 victory. Tough first night for the Hounds in their first game of 2022. Obviously today they have shown some great spots, but conceding an 8-2 run to end this game is not what you want to hear, as the clock will wind down. Just Georgetown Prep taking their time, not making any mistakes. Matt Christmas, final shot. It will count. So it will count, which will bring the final score for this afternoon's matchup, 12-10. Georgetown Prep takes it over the Hounds. The Hounds take the field next on Saturday against North Folk Academy, led by Gilman alum Ryan Tucker. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.